Today we are going to be working on Unit 4, Lesson 6. You will need your math journal out and turn to page 96. It's going to look like this. You will also need your dry erase board to practice some of these problems with me. Now, today we're going to be practicing going shopping using the items from page 96. We are going to be filling out the part total diagram to help us. So we're going to randomly pick 2 items to purchase. So the first one we're going to purchase is the telephone, which is $46, and the camera, which is $43. So our 2 parts are 46 and 43. We want to know how much both of these cost, so we don't know what our total is. There are a couple ways to solve this problem, but we're going to work with the traditional column addition. So we need to stack these 2 numbers. So we're going to write 46 plus 43. And you can write this on your dry erase board to practice. Now, when we do our column addition, we're always going to start in the ones column, which is right here. We have our ones and our tens. When we start in the ones column, you're going to do 6 plus 3. So figure out what 6 plus 3 equals. You should end up with 9. So that goes below. Now you're going to move over to the tens column. So you need to figure out what 4 plus 4 equals. So figure that out right now. And you should end up with 8. So your total ends up being 89. So you can go up to the total and write 89. Now they're going to also ask you for the number model. The number model is just writing out what we did. So to solve this problem, you did 46 plus 43, and it equals 89. So that's how we solve the traditional adding when we did not have to go over to the next column. Now we're going to choose 2 other items to buy. So this time, looking at the math journal page, we're going to buy the calculator and the radio. The calculator, if you look on the page, is $17. We're going to write that into the first part. Now we're also buying a radio. So if you look on your math journal page, you'll find out that the radio costs $38, which goes in the other part. Now we're going to figure this out using our column addition. So using the dry erase board, I want you to stack this problem. So you're going to write 38, we should have started with 17 plus 38. Now, like we said before, we always start in the ones column. So our ones column is our 7 plus 8. So if you can figure that out, that equals 15. Now we only have one spot here, so we can't write 15 in this one spot. So we write the ones, which is our 5, and we carry that tens over there. So now, don't forget, you have to add all 3 of these numbers. So you have to do 1 plus 1, which equals 2, and then do your 2 plus 3, which equals 5. So now your new answer, or your answer is 55. So that's going to go in our total. When we add these 2 numbers together, we're going to end up with the total. Now we need to write out the number model. So can you figure out what the number model for this problem is? If you said 17 plus 38 equals 55, you are right. So, when we do the part-part total problems, you need to remember, two parts get added together to equal the total. When we do our column addition, we're always going to start in the ones column. Then we'll go to the tens column. If when we have our ones column and the number is too big, meaning it is over 9, you can only one number can go here, so we need to carry the other number over. Now, let's try one more problem that's going to have the carrying. This time, we are going to pick the toaster and the CD player. So the toaster, if you look on page 96, is $29. So if you think about it, where are we going to put that 29? In the parts section. And the CD player, if you look on the page, is 25. We're going to write that number in the other part. Now, we need to do the math. We're going to set it up in the traditional column addition. So 29 plus 25. I like to break it up so we know exactly where we're starting. So, if you start in the ones column, you have 9 plus 5. So figure out what 9 plus 5 equals. 14. So think about how we're going to write that number. Only one can go in this spot. So the 4 is going to go down, and we're going to carry the 1. Now, do not forget to add all 3 of these numbers. So if you do 1 plus 2, you're going to get 3, and then 3 plus 2 more is 5. So your answer is 54. Now the next step is to write that in the total. And now you need to tell me the number model. Remember, the number model is what we did to solve this problem. Our number model should be 29 plus 25 equals 54. So, now, on your own, you can practice some more of these problems. Look on page 96, pick 2 items that you want to purchase, and then stack them up together. Figure out the total, and then say what the number model is. All right, have a great day.